So our problem says 1/3 of 1 1/4 acre park has been set aside as a dog park. Find the number of acres that are used as a dog park. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the area model to find this. We'll draw it out, and then we will kind of split this in half. And so up here we're just going to have 1/3. And that's represented around the edges here, okay? And then here we're going to say 1, and here we're going to say 1/4. So we're going to cross multiply 1 and 1/3, and we get 1/3. And then we're going to cross multiply 1/3 and 1/4, and we get 1/12. Well, we can't add these two together this way, so we got to change 1/3 to a common denominator of 12. Okay, so 3 times 4 equals 12, and we'll do the same thing to the top. 1 times 4 is 4, and then we have 4/12 and 1/12. That equals 5/12. And so the answer to our problem is, it says find the number of acres that are used at a dog park. So 5/12 acres are used at a dog park. So here's another problem. We can do the same way, but now we have two mixed numbers. So we're going to use this to represent our problem. And so here, let's say this is 1 and 2/7 is over here, and 2/7 is going to be this area, and 1 will be this area, and then 1 and 3/4. Oops, let me back up. 1 and 3/4 will be here. So we're going to cross multiply these two numbers, okay? And we're going to get 1 times 1 is 1. Then we're going to cross multiply these two numbers. So 1 times 2/7 equals 2/7. And now we're going to cross multiply these two numbers. 1 times 3/4 is 3/4. Now we'll cross multiply these two numbers, okay? 2 times 3 is 6, and 4 times 7 is 28. Now what we've got to do, let me make this a little smaller so you can see it. 2/7. We've got to come up with a common denominator for 4, 28, and 27. Well, the largest number is 28. We're going to use that as our common denominator. So what do we do to 4 to get 28? We multiply it times 7, and 3 times 7 is 21 28s. Okay. What do we do to our 7 to get 28? We multiply it times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8 28s. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add these three up. And so just the numerators. So 21 and 8 would equal 29, plus 6 more would equal 35 28s. 35 28s plus our 1, okay, from right here, that goes there. But that's an improper. So we could take our 28 going into 35 one time. 1 times 28 is 28. When we subtract, make that a 2, make that a 15. So this would be a 7. So we'd have 7 28s plus our 1 gives us our answer.